I'm going to show you around our van. Let's begin with our sink. This was actually one of those, they call it a bain-marie. I don't really know if that's actually its actual name, but basically it cost us like £6 and it's a perfect sink and it's better than a plastic bowl, and we can tip it out when we're tipping away our washing up liquid stuff. We do use eco-friendly soap so that when we're pouring away our washing up water it's not damaging the environment around us. We're not 100% sure, we do need to check that out, but I think by the fact that we're washing up using this, it makes us feel like at least it is ecological.
It's the most important thing, isn't it?
I hope so. Then we have our fruit basket. That's a happy coincidence, we didn't design that, but it hangs perfectly. It's great. Here, there and there, we have these little pouches that we can put the cutlery in. It can really only fit like 4 forks per pouch, but it's great because it means that they're not getting all like muddled up somewhere else, and I think it's quite aesthetically pleasing, really, isn't it? This is our stove. This is our stove and our whistling kettle, which is actually quite satisfying when it whistles. Our stove runs on gas, which is kept in a cylinder in here. We do need to wash that at some point, but you know, you're getting the authentic feel. Here we've got our sort of overflow things that we cook with a lot. We were just like putting them there before, and then every time we drove, everything would fall over. So Wouter's recently installed these little stretchy strings, which go there and hold everything in, which is great. To add to that, we have the new spice section, which is down here, which is beautiful, which Wouter's also added recently, and we had just the right amount of space by chance, so that's great. It's not actually that easy to take them out, which I can demonstrate. Actually, this one was quite easy. That is quite good. But oh, there you go. And then those ones are a little bit more difficult, but I'll save you the pain of seeing that. Now this is all work in progress a little bit, but currently we've got food supplies in here in this old wine box, but I'm not sure how practical it is. It looks nice, but it's not that practical. At the moment we've only got like dry foods because we've just driven over the channel and we weren't allowed to bring any like fresh stuff into Europe now that we've left the EU. This, I love this. This is maybe a bit excessive to bring this with us, but it's great. It's the drying rack and it fits perfectly here. It makes me really satisfied that that fits there perfectly. And actually, originally I was going to put the sink here and then that there. Really glad that we didn't though, because now we have space to chop here. And then we have our pots and pans boxes, which again, work in progress. You see, this is not really happening. This is common. It doesn't pull out because it all gets caught underneath. This chopping board was made for us by my friend's father, and it's actually great. It fits there perfectly. And it's made from a cherry tree. It's actually from the same tree as the desk over there. One day this will be sorted out, but yeah, so it's pots and pans, more pots and pans underneath, and plates and things. Oh dear. Yeah, just let it look pretty. Now I'll take you into the boudoir. Can we call it a boudoir?
What?
The living quarters. Follow me. It's a bit breezy, I hope you can hear me. Maybe I'll turn on the lights. This is our light switch here. Wouter installed a dimmer because it was only £3 extra? £4 extra. See, you can choose your brightness. Very great, because when you're watching a movie and you want it just a little bit on, you can have it like this. And when you're trying to do something more technical, you can turn it on full light. We have tea over here. Now this is a little bit pernickety because we have to pick it up when we're standing out there, but you can reach. We have all our different teas up here, which is quite fun. And I have a little white pen which I can write on the jars with what's in them, so that's quite satisfying. Wouter collected these jars from this thing that he used to buy at Lidl, and they're quite aesthetic, so we quite like them. Then we've got our cups and mugs and plastic wine glasses here. And then we've got Rabbit. I did hide a rabbit earlier, but No shame in having Rabbit. Rabbit likes to be present. Our laundry box. This was actually a very good addition because having a place to put your dirty laundry means that it's not everywhere. So this little compartment here is where we throw our dirty laundry, shove it in, and then when we actually can do laundry, we take it out again. And Walter's made some sneaky little switches in here where we can charge our telephones. And there's even a 12-volt cigarette socket that we can put our little fan in when it gets really hot, which it is now, so I guess we're going to have to start using that. I'm going to show you the desk. I'm just still constantly impressed that it works. Now the legs are not yet attached, so we take them from up there where there's a perfect spot for them, so do we even need to attach them? I don't think so.
Absolutely we do.
And they go there. I mean, you can just do one, or if you feel particularly like it, you can do two. Oh.
And that's why we need to attach them.
That is sort of why we need to attach them, but we put up with it.
Sophie's in denial.
Here is where we eat when it's raining, which we've done a lot. We work, I don't know, whenever we need a table, we use this really. Snoopy tin. And inside we have all our games. We've brought lots of games with us that Wouter's mother gave us for Christmas. Mini backgammon, mini snakes and ladders. We actually haven't played those two yet. We play quite a lot of cards. Cards are our main thing. Anyway, so that's the games box. Cables are so annoying. Cables get everywhere and Wouter just flings his cables around the place. So now we have a little home for the cables so they don't end up everywhere. So that's where the cables live. This is my illustration books, sketchbooks and things. My illustration box of illustrations for when I finish them. I'm really pleased with all these ropes that go across everything. I got that idea from a Van Instagram account, but actually it's inspired by ships. And I thought it was going to be really easy to just drill holes through these and put them through. It was actually really difficult, but it does look good. This is where I keep all my painting things like paint and pens and stuff. That all goes in there. This one is for toiletries, just like all sorts of bathroom stuff. Ah, my toothbrush. I've been looking for that. And then we've got our shoes down there, which is still a work in progress because we would like to put a thing along here so that they can go in and not fall out. Now, if you look up, you'll see a little secret addition to the van. You can still sit where you're sitting, relatively straight underneath this, which is good. That's where the surfboard lives, and we will be getting a second one when Wouter gets his. This is what it looks like when it doesn't have a board in it. Wouter's is going to go in here when he gets a board, and we can go surf all around Europe. This is for my clothes. Those are Wouter's clothes. Those are all the clothes we have in the van, but actually it's really plenty. We've got loads of space, a lot more than I thought. This is for towels. This is a new addition. It's a bit generous for the towels, but it's very nice to have them all in one
Generous.
box. We have a bath mat, which is really handy when you've been on the beach and you don't want to get your feet dirty and owie on the floor of the car park or wherever you are to change on, so that's great. And then we have 2 freshwater towels and 2 saltwater towels, just to keep things easy. And then I have a dry robe because I treated myself with that. It's not like a fancy dry robe, it's like a towel one, but I love it. That bag there has our bed sheets in. That is our curtain. That is Wouter's mini keyboard, obviously. This fridge is great. It's a cool box kind of vibe, and it's actually great. We do tend to fill it all the way to the top, which is good for the efficiency. It's actually been a very effective fridge, I'd say. I think we're both quite pleased with it. We did want the Dometic one, which is really nice, but also really expensive. So this is like a kind of cheaper version called Alpicool, and yeah, it's done the trick so far. Here we have Wouter's insane power plant. I'm not actually that clued up on it because he did all the work on the electrics. But from my understanding, this is the cable from the solar panel, which is on the roof. Comes in this, which is a fuse in case the current becomes too big.
Circuit breaker.
It's a circuit breaker, which is kind of what a fuse is, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is like when a fuse trips, it doesn't trip, it burns.
Yeah, okay, so this you can
But this
untrip.
trips,
Yeah,
so you
I
can
see.
just reset.
So it's a circuit breaker, and then this is the solar charge controller, which converts the power from solar power into like a usable current. and then it basically
Fold
goes
it.
all its different ways. But you know what? I think I might get Wouter to tell you about this later.
If you want.
If you want. Well, if you're interested in the solar system, make sure that you
What's the blue
make
box?
a comment below, and then we will do that. This is the inverter, so we can actually even charge laptops and household chargeable things. That's the solar system.
We're so clever.
And then the final part of the solar system is the power plant. So these big boxes are both the massive batteries are in there. It also happens to double up as an extra stool, which is very nice because you can sit up straight. If you sit here, you can sit up fully straight. You can stretch your neck if you like, or you can just sit and look at the evening sun. Idyllic. Now then, those curtains are on stretchy cords so that they can go around the surfboards, which is quite good. And this actually folds all the way down. So if we feel like we need to get away in the middle of the night, we can just hop through here and start driving. We haven't had that situation, but it's nice to know that it's a possibility. So this is where we do our bathroom thing. This is where the toothbrush and toothpaste lives, up here. And then any small things that can fit in there go in there, really, but not that much fits. Hi! Look at yourself in it wherever you like.
Our
Actually,
narcissist.
the whole point of the bathroom is that you can sit on this step as a little seat and you're on the same level as the bathroom. That's really nice. At bedtime we also sometimes hang up our clothes for the next day on there, but only if we're being organised, and normally we're not that organised. I'm going to show you how the bed works, which honestly is the most exciting thing, isn't it?
Really?
Really. To begin with, we pull out this one goes down this, and you shove it in. Shove, shove, shove. Shove, shove, shove. I would show you putting the sheets on, but I don't think you need to see. I'll make a little before and after thing next time that I
Feel like it.
feel like it. We actually have so much space. I don't know if you can see, but my feet aren't even hanging over the edge. It's a really big bed. It's a surprisingly big bed. Now I'm going to show you this because this is a really handy little extra. Is that our window is right here above my head. So I can lie in bed and open the window and have some fresh air on my face. So I think that wraps up the tour of the van. If there's anything that I've missed that you would like to know about, make sure you comment below and let us know. I'm really interested to see what you all think of the van. We love our home, we really enjoy living here, and I'm really looking forward to spending the next few months in here. If you haven't, make sure to like the video, and even better, make sure you subscribe, because that makes me feel really great and makes us feel really loved, and it gives us more incentive to make more videos. And we'll see you next week. Bye!